Welcome to The Adventures of Tanner and Lena, ordinary kids discovering big lessons as they learn to follow Jesus, one step at a time.
I'm Tanner, older brother, big ideas.
I'm Lena. I keep the big ideas from becoming big disasters.
We're just regular kids
who keep finding strange wooden stars with messages.
This is The Adventures of Tanner and Lena. Ordinary kids, big lessons. There comes a moment when everything you've learned gets tested at once. Not in pieces, not one lesson at a time. All of it, all at once. Tanner didn't know that moment was today.
There's an assembly today.
About what?
The end of the year, we're doing student reflections. Miss Calder asked a few kids to talk about what they learned this year.
Please tell me I'm not one of them.
You are one of them.
Lena, no!
She asked you yesterday and you said yes.
I said sure, which is different from yes. Sure means I'll think about it and then panic.
What are you going to talk about?
I have no idea. What do you say when the most important thing that happened to you this year involves wooden stars, a mysterious neighbor, and the armor of God?
You tell the truth. That's what armor is for.
The gym was full. Every grade, every teacher, the kind of crowd that makes your hands sweat and your brain forget every word you've ever known.
And our last reflection today, Tanner.
Hi. So Miss Calder asked me to talk about what I learned this year. At the beginning of this year, I was pretty much trying to get through stuff. School, homework, being a kid. I didn't think anything would change, but something did. And I learned doing the right thing cost something. Standing up for a friend cost me a spot on the student leadership. Choosing honesty cost me a grade. Telling the truth about a rumor cost me some people who thought I was cool. And I learned that none of that was wasted. I have a friend who was eating lunch alone at the beginning of the year. Now he's one of my best people, and I know I have a neighbor who taught me more about faith than any book. He did it with scraps of wood and a lot of patience. I'm not perfect, I'm not even close, but I learned this year that God isn't looking for perfect, He's looking for willing, and I'm willing. I believe in God. I believe He's real. He's present and He's involved in kids' lives like me. That's what I learned this year, and I'm not embarrassed about it.
It wasn't a sermon. It wasn't a performance. It was an almost 11-year-old standing in front of his whole school with nothing but the truth and every piece of armor he'd been learning to wear since January. And it held.
Dude,
I can't feel my hands.
I don't even have words.
I'm proud of you.
I think I blacked out for the middle part.
You didn't. You were clear the whole time.
That was real.
Thanks.
I've been watching you three all semester. The lunch thing with Micah, the rumor thing with Calder, the stars, all of it. I don't know what I believe yet, but I want to know what makes you guys like this. Can I come to church with you sometime?
Anytime.
Wear whatever you want.
And come hungry. There's mac and cheese and it's gonna be good.
The shield of faith doesn't just block attacks. It makes people wonder what you're holding. And Ava had been wondering all year. They didn't plan it, they just stopped. The porch light was on even though it was afternoon.
I was hoping you'd stop by. I heard about the assembly today.
How? You weren't there.
Words travel, especially good words.
I was terrified.
That's good. You know, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision that something matters more. I'd said that the last star was mine, but I lied.
Faith is your shield.
Ephesians 6:16. Above all, taking the shield of faith. That's the piece that makes all the others work. Without faith, the armor is just a costume.
Why did you say it with the last one if it wasn't?
Because I needed to see if you'd start making your own, and you did.
Mr. Henry, Ava asked to come to church.
Good. That's how it works. One lights another.
Deshaun's still on the bench on 7th Street.
Then keep going back.
What about July? What comes next?
The armor's not complete yet. There's more pieces and bigger tests. But you're not the same kids who found a star in a printer room in January. You're armored now. Act like it.
He's the best grumpy old man I've ever met.
He's not grumpy, he's faithful.
He's both, and that's what makes him real.
The armor wasn't complete, the trail wasn't over, but standing on that porch, holding a shield-shaped star carved by a man who'd been praying for years, Tanner felt something he hadn't felt in January. He felt ready. In today's adventure, Tanner stood in front of his whole school and told the truth about what he believes. Ava asked to come to church, and Mr. Henry gave them one more star. Because faith isn't the last piece of armor, it's the one that holds all the others together.
Star log entry date June 30th. Location Mr. Henry's porch. Message: faith is your shield.
I don't know what I believe yet, but I know I want to find out.
Welcome to the trail, Ava.
The Bible says in Ephesians 6:16, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. As a family, talk about this. What's the biggest thing you've had to trust God with, and how did faith help you face it?
6 months ago, I found a star in a printer room. Now I'm making my own.
6 months ago, I ate lunch alone. Now I have a family.
And we're not done.
Join us next time, because the armor isn't complete. July is coming, and so is something bigger than any of them have faced before.